Let's transplant leafy greens today. I'm going to do a power video for you on transplanting. And this isn't the video I had hoped to do for you. I was going to set up my tripod and do a fancy-dancy one by one showing you how to transplant, because a lot of people in the Veggie Winter Sowing group were asking for that. And what I realized is I can't do it. I am so busy with my garden. I have so many things exploding. And today is our once a year organic plant seedling sale in northeastern Ohio. It's like only once a year you can find organic seedlings here. And I realized I'm going to be coming home with a trunk load full of seedlings, and all my seedlings aren't planted because I was waiting to make darn videos. And my video person's out of the country for a couple weeks, so we're going to power transplant right now, okay? Don't make it any harder than it is. It's super easy, and don't get intimidated by it. Okay, right here, these are all winter sowing transplants. They were all grown in milk jugs, water jugs, juice jugs, and pop bottles. I just opened them up. These right here are all my arugula. This was 3 jugs, and I took them out as a lump, dumped it on the soil. They were dry. Separated it, just take it with my hand and clustered it into 2 and 3 clusters per container, stuck my hand in, moved it over, plopped the chunk in, and then covered it, okay? So you can see I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. About 11 of these came from 3 jugs. They need to be separated so they can grow bigger. They hit their limit in the milk jug, okay? You could leave them in the milk jug and eat them, which I have done with some greens, but they're going to stretch out and they're going to do much better. Okay, these right here were Buttercrunch Lettuce, and I just watered them so they're laying down a little bit. Same thing. This was all right here, 1 milk jug. So I took the whole chunk out, broke it into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 chunks. If I wasn't in such a hurry today, I would have even gone more. I might have done 8 or 10 chunks, because they're still a little heavier than I'd like them to be. But these are just going to grow much bigger now that they can stretch out. And when I get home from the plant sale today, I'm going to, stand these all up and kind of clean them up a little bit because the water's laying them down. These right here, I left in preparation for you. I have not put in. Let's see if you can see them. See how I have, these are what my chunks look like. Now that is too much. I would have rather done this in half. I might, after I take the camera off, even do it in half. But this is my red flame lettuce, which I adore. Romaine and red flame are my favorite. Here's a small one. The smaller the better, because they have more space, they'll grow. I'm just trying to give you an idea. This is 1 small, not even a milk jug, just this, juice. So I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 individual plants right there from 1 jug. And I've done this several years in a row, and they just do fantastic. They're just going to explode. See? And I think people tend to be too delicate and too nervous. Oh, I'm going to crush it, I'm going to break it. Look at these 2 little stragglers just fell out. They're still going to turn into really good plants. As a matter of fact, the more single they are, the better chance they have of getting bigger. So those will be 2 on their own because they fell out. Okay, the next one is, what was this? Buttercrunch lettuce. Again, since I'm power transplanting today, I didn't separate them out quite as much as I wanted to. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Buttercrunch. That was a milk jug. That one there's a little heavy. I'll probably make it into 7. So that's what this whole tub, let me step back so you can see. You've seen my growing tubs before. They're 2 foot by 3 foot by 8 inches deep. The soil's 8 inches. So that's a lot for this container, but I'm saving that one for my peppers. My strawberries took over last. I'm running out of space. I'll probably put all these pretty much where they are. Okay. The next one is romaine, and I have grown romaine in these before. Nope, I take that back. Sorry. This was romaine. Red flame, buttercrunch, romaine. Those are my 3 biggies. This one is the first time I've ever grown this cabbage. It's called Michihili cabbage, Chinese cabbage. And I put way too many seeds in the container because it was my first year and I didn't know what to expect. So it's kind of grown into like lettuce. But I think it could grow into somewhat of a head if I separated them out. So these are way too many seeds. If you do this lettuce, don't put as many seeds as I did. I'm going to try do some that are just a few sprigs like this. I don't know that they're going to be a head because of the way I planted them with too many seeds. But I'm going to experiment. I'm going to do the chunks in here. Mind you, this was all all 1 milk jug of Michihili cabbage. So way too many. See, like, that's too much to put in. Here's the thing. You can eat these as greens, just like salad greens, right? Arugula, lettuce, and I will. But I wanted to try and turn them into heads. I may have missed that moment because they've shot up so big, not as heads. And I suspect I'm going to be eating them as, leafy greens, which I'm fine with. Looks like somebody has hit that. I gotta get these all protected with a net because these will get the cabbage worm too, like kale and other cruciferous veg. So I'm excited about this one. These went in the container, in the snow, in the cold, in the milk jug, March 13th. Michihili, Chinese cabbage. And today is May 11th, I think. And they've been opened and out of their container for at least 3 to 4 weeks. And I've just been running behind getting everything transplanted. So that's pretty much it for those. I'm going to, just to experiment, I'm going to pull out, try and get single, like this one right here, single plants and put them in one of these buckets over here to compare. See, they're not that delicate. Don't baby it. You don't have to, be gentle, but not scared. So then I'll put one of these in and see if it doesn't take off into the head. It's pretty tall. I'm going to take a shorter one and put one in by itself. So anyway, now the sale that I'm going to today, this organic plant sale, these right here, 1 seedling in a little teeny pot costs $4.50. Now, it may even be higher this year. $4 to $4.50. So look what I just got in 1 milk jug for 1 little pack of seeds for about $2. That's going to feed us all summer and into the fall with that cabbage. And the last one I wanted to show you, got to slip in the mud here. I'm going to do kale up here in another bed. This was my kale. I haven't even started this yet. But this is Dinosaur Kale, my favorite. Looks like I have about 1, 2, 3, at least 10 or 12 plants in there. Now this one, I will separate out. Oh, and tip on these, this is a jug I'm never going to use again. This is a great water jug, but they have indentations. Drives me crazy. I can't just take them and tip them out. I have to have a little battle with them to get them out. Yeah, see, that's not just going to come out right now. But I'll just take the whole thing out on its own, and I will separate each of these individually. They will not go in clumps like the buttercrunch, all the lettuces and the arugula. You could, but that will limit their growth. Luckily, I don't have any cabbage holes in this one yet. So I'm going to have, over half this tray will be just kale from this right here. And if you're not excited about winter sowing yet, if after seeing this, you're not a gardener. I'm sorry. This is just amazing. The cost savings, the convenience, the quality, because I have all organic soil, heirloom organic seeds. I've controlled this whole experiment, and I'm getting, probably $1,000 worth of seedlings, if not more, for free, almost free. So this is my cilantro. This one's going to be a hard one to get out. I cut the milk jugs at a place I don't like them. I cut them, I rather would cut them before this neck than here, and then I could get it out easier without cutting it, but this one's probably going to have to be cut off. The cilantro I will take in, I will do 4 chunks in this. Cut it that way, chunk, 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 chunk. You could go any which way. You could take the whole thing as a hunk of seeds all by itself, but I know from experience that will limit the growth. So I've got these 2 cilantro right here. And the next video I'm going to do is down there. I have got upland cress, all kinds of herbs, onions, a lot more greens. We'll see. I can't remember everything I have down there, but I'll do another one transplanting that, kind of a power video like today. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this. How's your transplanting going? Any other concerns I didn't hit in this video about transplanting, go down under the video in the comment section and type me a quick note and let me know what your issues and concerns about transplanting are with your winter sowing veggies. Thanks so much for being with you. I'm sending you much love from my garden to yours. See you on the next video.